Why did I just do that? It's almost as if the left side of my body just disagreed with the right side of my body. It's almost as if I had two minds. It was almost as if my brain was split in two. So I have a confession to make. My brain actually wasn't split in two, but that's totally a thing. In the 40s, patients suffering from severe epilepsy had their brain split in two as a form of treatment. By cutting the corpus callosum, or the bridge, the neural connection connecting the left hemisphere to the right hemisphere, electrical signals were not allowed to pass across from each side of the brain, stopping the episodes. So while these patients still felt normal, their brains started disagreeing with each other, disagreeing with what to wear, what to eat, even what religion the person should be. They started thinking for themselves twice. The condition this created? Thinky-twicey syndrome. Or, more accurately put, split brain syndrome. So, this is Barry. Barry has split brain syndrome. Because we know evolution doesn't make sense whatsoever, we know that Barry's left brain controls the right side of his body and his right brain controls the left. So that's fine for us joint brainers, but here's where it gets interesting for Barry. Show Barry a picture of his granny, Smith, to only his left eye or right brain. And when asked what Barry saw, he will say, "I saw nothing." Because the Broca's area, or the speech center of the brain, is located in the left side of the brain, and left brain saw nothing. What's interesting is if you get Barry to hold a pencil in his left hand and draw what only his left eye saw, he will draw Granny Smith. Similarly, if you were to give Barry two pencils in two different hands, he could draw two different images simultaneously. Theoretically, Barry could play the most confusing and entertaining game of solo scissor, paper, rock ever. So in 2006, a neuroscientist, V. Ramachandran, was actually able to have two separate conversations with a split brain patient by whispering into each ear, giving an insight into the spoken left brain and the mute subconscious right brain. So Facebook quizzes about creative brain versus other mathematical brains aside, both sides of the hemispheres are necessary in a lot of speech and a lot of thought. Einstein, in fact, had a huge corpus callosum suggesting that there was constant neural firing between the left and the right brain. So, in the end, our brain is an orchestra playing the most beautiful melody. The same can be said for Barry here. It's just that his orchestra is split. One side playing Beethoven, the other side, Backstreet Boys. Thank you.